ready to start that process. And part of that is taking a survey of this congregation and getting your input as to what you're looking for in that next pastor. And we're also going to be looking for people to participate in that search committee. So Steve's going to give us more information about these two programs.
Let me say a little bit more about that. I should have introduced John. He is the vice president of the consistory here, John Laninga. So that's why we're up here together. So in your mailboxes today, downstairs, you'll find a congregational survey. There's one copy in each mailbox. There's another stack in case if husbands and wives want to each fill one out. And then there's a box down there that you can put those surveys in. This is a survey that we use at the very onset of the pastoral search process. It will take you 10 minutes or less. There's 10 questions. Most of them have choices. Some of them read carefully. Some of them you're going to rank 1, 2, 3. There's one question that tricked the last church I was at, so I'll explain this one. There's 8 attributes. You're going to say, I want to have all 8 of those in my next pastor, but your next pastor won't be Jesus, so you can't. That specific question says, use each number once and list 1 through 8. So don't put like ones on all of them, 1 through 8. Just read the instructions, should be clear. We want those surveys back by next Sunday. We realize that's a short turnaround. Emily will email a copy out today to people, or this week to people who weren't here today. But pick that up today, fill it out. You can fill it out today and return it. As a part of that survey, there's a place where there are some traits of what we are looking for in a search team member. So read those traits, kind of spend some time in prayer, and you have the opportunity to nominate up to 3 men or women to be on the search team. Now let me say, that doesn't guarantee they'll be on the search team. We will reach out to those who are nominated. There's a time commitment of an hour and a half to 2 hours every week that team will meet. We'll see from those who are nominated who actually are interested, and then the consistory will choose 7 from that list. So if you have somebody that you would nominate, you can do that on that survey, and then the consistory will discern a balance of men and women and different ages and time at Unity and so on. So please turn that in by next Sunday. That's the congregational survey. The Church Unique, there's a slide up there. The Church Unique enables us to better answer the questions of who we are, what's our vision for the future, how will we get there, how do we present a stunningly clear and compelling vision to our team and church. So this is a group of 6 to 8 people who will meet once a month for a 6-hour session. It will be led by Mike Gaffa and Scott Lokers. Scott preached here this summer, and Mike and Scott work for the Regional Synod of the Great Lakes and also an organization called Luminex. So they're going to be leading a group of 6 to 8 people, which will include at least a couple of consistory members and then others at large, through a visioning process to discern what God's unique vision is for Unity at this time. Every church is different. We know in West Michigan there's lots of churches, but each church is there for a reason. So Mike was at the consistory meeting this past week. He talked about how each fingerprint's different, each snowflake is different, it's unique. Unity's unique, and you want to be that unique church with a vision that's working toward your strengths in the years ahead. And a vacancy is a great time to just clarify vision. So the components that will come out of the study are a kingdom concept, mission, value, strategy, mission measures. We will be looking for 6 to 8 people who will be a part of this process. And in an ideal world, this may be once a month on a Saturday. It may be during the day, like 9 to 3. It may be in the evening from like 3 to 9. In an ideal world, we probably would find people who could do it during the day. So maybe people who aren't working, they're retired, they're working part-time, they have some flexibility, as opposed to
those that maybe have some vacation time.
Some vacation time, yeah.
Donate to us, an important process.
We all like our Saturdays, I think, but if it needs to be a Saturday, it will be. And the pastoral search and the Church Unique process can be and will be operating at the same time. There will be some very helpful things we learn from Church Unique that will be helpful for the search team. So we're going to be looking for volunteers in the next few weeks for Church Unique, for a search team, and then we're also entering the season of new elders and deacons, and so the consistory will be putting together a slate of new elders and deacons. So we need you praying for all those individuals, and we need you volunteering. And again, don't take it personally if you're nominated or you volunteer and you're not chosen. We need to create a balanced group for those. So if we could just go back to that first slide, the process in the transition, we're really at stage 3 right now. The recommendations that John mentioned are confidential to the consistory as they discern those. Recommendations that they approve, like the 2 we've shared today, we will be sharing with you. There may be some recommendations that the consistory say, you know, that's a good idea, but we're going to be tackling that when we have a pastor in place. And then those things will be communicated then. So the assessment piece is really done. We're discerning what action steps to take. That's really number 3. And we're kicking off the early stage of the pastor search process. So we're making good progress. Thank you for your participation and for your prayers. And we, as a consistory, thank you as well. We need that as we go through this season of transition, and look with excitement to what God wants to do and will do here at Unity in the years ahead. So with that, you can stand, you can go out, you can get your surveys, and I hope that you'll be a part of Sunday school starting at 11. Thanks. Go in peace.